Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, there's nothing that civilizes these people. Everything always ends up in Jamjaweed Central. Guys, I bring you this. Arewa husband allegedly divorces his only wife of 19 years after she engaged in the viral Dancing for Husband challenge. So now that's the long-winded headline that we're contending with. We are going to the northern region, of course, and of course you would expect this sort of backward behavior because this is the expectation from that region. So the headline again: Arewa husband allegedly divorces his only wife of 19 years after she engaged in the viral Dancing for Husband challenges. So I shall show you a clip of this thing that is going on in the northern region at the moment. So as a celebration of the ending of the Eid fasting period, they had this challenge that these northerners are doing on Twitter, where the wife would dance for her husband, record it and put it on their Twitter feed. So this is what is going on there, and this is what has led to the divorce. In fact, let me show you some clips of this thing that they are doing. So there you have it. So now with that guys, I bring you this. The Dancing for Husband challenges has gained popularity amongst northern wives. However, a marriage of 19 years has reportedly ended because of it. Over the Eid al-Fitr holiday, Arewa wives engaged in a challenge which involved dancing for their husbands and sharing the video with the hashtag Dancing for Husbands challenge. The challenge has provided beautiful content that was enjoyed by social media users. However, a Facebook user took to the platform today to reveal that one of the women who engaged in the challenge has been divorced by her husband. The woman is his only wife and they've been married for 19 years, but he allegedly divorced her for sharing an intimate family video online. Sharing the news, Sanusi Bature wrote, "I just realized that one of my former bosses divorced his wife for releasing to the public the Dancing for Husband challenge last night. The most unfortunate thing, it is a marriage of 19 years with 3 kids. She has been the only wife in the house." So this is now, I mean, these people, they have absolutely no chill, absolutely none whatsoever. Let's just carry on. Let's see what else is being added. So this is what this guy said. Now let's now see what follow-on comments there are. Meanwhile, a number of Muslim men have condemned Arewa women for the challenge. They said only a husband should see such video and it is immoral for the wife to share it with the world. They added that Arewa women should desist from imitating the ways of others. So this is now, I mean, it's just, let me just see what else is being said. This is a Mena Brima is the name of this person that makes this comment. So he goes, hashtag Dancing for Husband challenge is obviously one of the consequential aftermaths of the lockdown that is fast becoming a trend in the northern part of Nigeria. A society that is orthodox and conservative by nature is at the threshold of mortal annihilation by the alchemy and blossom marital lifestyle. Shall we continue living in denial that some of our traditions and cultures are obsolete and have no added value, or accept such revolutionary lifestyle and moderate it for our consumption? So now this is probably the most intelligent thing that I've ever heard another say ever in my life, especially the last half of that comment. Shall we continue living in denial that some of our traditions and cultures are obsolete and have no added value, or accept such a revolutionary lifestyle and moderate it for our consumption? So what is this guy saying? I mean, you saw the video clips of those women dancing, by the way. There's nothing offensive. They are suitably clothed, and they're dancing for their husband, not any other man. And they're just sharing it with the rest of the world, especially their community, just for laughs and just to while away the boredom of the lockdown. So what offense in that dance that we saw is what I don't understand. They are not shaking booty. They are not wearing skimpy clothes. They are looking in the way that they would look in their region of the world, and they're just dancing for their husband. Not some sexy dance, not some Beyonce, Rihanna sort of dance. No, just some elegant, whatever it is. That at least that is what passes for elegance in their region. But even that is too much for them to have online, according to their community, to the point that a 19-year-old marriage with 3 children has collapsed off the back of that. So if that is sufficient to collapse a 19-year-old marriage, then you really have to wonder then what goes on in these communities. What is the expectation? Because it's just continuous beating down, isn't it? If that is sufficient to end a 19-year-old marriage, then really I don't really want to know what they do in the northern parts of the country, because that's just is beyond for somebody like us, the liberal South. We're educated, we're enlightened, we're global in our outlook. We cannot fathom that sort of lifestyle, that just make little dance that has been put online is sufficient to end an 18, 19-year-old marriage. But let's carry on. Let's see what else is being said here. This is Abubakar Osman Al-Majeri. So Abubakar Osman Al-Majeri is the name of the next person to chime in, and this is what he has to say. They say we are now in dancing for husband challenge era. Laugh out loud. Women now record themselves dancing intimately. I didn't see any intimate dance, but see the spin that they are putting on it now. Women now recording themselves dancing intimately before their hobbies, shaking it hard and lustfully. They then share the video on social media channels for the world to see. The grapevines have it that one was just divorced by the husband. His grouse was not with the dance but the publication. What shocks me is the way some openly rebuke the husband for taking action. Imagine, the world is going forward and we're going backward. So I don't really understand. So he says he's shocked that people are shocked and astonished that the man would divorce his wife off the back of her just dancing for him, because they're just the two of them in the room, just for him, but then just posting it on our social media platform to share with our friends. He is saying that he is shocked, that the world is shocked, that the husband divorced the wife off the back of this. And he's saying, imagine, the world is going forward and we are going backwards. So which one is the backward one? Is it the backwardness that the world is shocked that the man would divorce his wife for dancing for him? Or is it the backwardness that he is shocked, that we are shocked that this would happen? It's one of those. I mean, you go think about it, because I don't think I have the brain functions to function at that level. Let's see what else the Malamis have to say. This is another one. Abdullahi Mahuta is the name of this character. You don't get more Malami than that. Abdullahi I Mahuta. So now let's now see what Abdullahi has to say. So on the Dancing for Husband challenge, Dr. A.I. Bashir reminds us of the following hadiths which warned against imitation. You shall copy the ways of those before you, span by span, inch by inch, such that even if they go into the lizard hole, you will follow. So this one now throwing religion at it. A simple dance has now turned into Operation Jamjawid for these people. And this is another one. I think this one actually comes back. Abubakar Usman Almajeri, and it says, let's have a look. So it goes on again. Dancing by the husbands for public, the predators inroad strategy into homes, and this is attributed to an Abubakar Usman. So it goes on, and I took a careful look at the hashtag Dancing for Husband challenge. It was clearly designed by some evil predators to lead our carefree, haram-restrained married ladies into mass exhibition of their secret endowment in the market square for people of Northward to see. You can see how some pathetic people applaud such acts freely. The use of the phrase for husbands in it is very interesting. It was a trick included surreptitiously to encourage married women to break social and religious norms without much liability or with less blemishes that can be dismissed by saying they were doing it for their husbands when their friends stole it and shared it online. A lie we have heard abundantly. Come to think of it, a dance before her husband, truly as the hashtag insinuates, but then she posted it for the world to see. Essentially, she is dancing by the husband for the public, the predators. The husband is just a cover for the licentious behavior, if God got the right word here. So I'm not quite sure what that means, got, but that is what he wrote. The husband is being scammed by the wife using an externally crafted strategy for piercing through the hard nuptial curtains. Now, what is the objective of the wives doing that? The objective, certainly, is not to make the husband happy, neither is it targeted to show love to earn the husband or God's pleasure. The objective is to send it across and satisfy the needs of the predators. And then it goes on to add like some, I don't know, some religion based text afterwards, but that is really the summary of the mindset now of the northerners. So you now see, remember that video I did a while ago when some custom officers were doing some Bob Daddy challenge, where they will do a little dance in some clothing, and then the camera pans and pans back, and suddenly they're in a different sort of clothing. Very respectable, nothing offensive, but the thing that happened was they were doing it, transforming from their uniform to their everyday clothes, and this was sufficient for them to receive a query from the Fulani-led customs boss that was saying that this was inappropriate behavior, and therefore is going to let them go. So this is now the mindset now. It is a totally different mindset, of course, between the northerners and us, the southerners, and a really totally different country, because their idea of what Nigeria is at odds and in total reverse of what our idea of what Nigeria is. And it is this dichotomous relationship that we have with them that lies at the very heart of the problem we have in that country. Conversations in the comment section. Dancing for the husband in Hausa land, Hausa Fulani land, is liable to make you a single woman. That is according to their culture. What says you? Come share thoughts. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you are making of this approach that the northerners are taking to this rather mild, even almost beautiful thing that the wives are doing, and then suddenly they are weighing down upon them. Come tell me what your take is on all this in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.